Okay, YouTubers, we're up here at our local pull apart. We're actually going to look and see if we can actually find some parts for this sequential fuel injection switch over. So let's go. I'm going to stop at the computers. I'll point out each part that you're going to need for the actual price. Remember, you're going to need a distributor, O2 sensors. You're going to need the wiring harness from a Vortex motor. You're going to need a timing cover, a reluctor wheel, a crank sensor, and you're going to need a fuel pump, but I wouldn't actually buy a used fuel pump. You're going to need a new fuel pump to be on the safe side and everything, because your actual fuel injection batch fire only runs like 30 to 35 pounds of pressure. When you actually go to a 411 swap, you'll actually need to be between 60 to 65 pounds of pressure for the injection to work like it's supposed to. Now, I will say this. I'm going to do the 411 swap, but if you're just wanting to actually change the sequential fuel injection, you can run the Vortex computer. But I'm actually going to use the 411 PCM swatch, which actually would be, from like a 2000, 2002 Vortex, which is going to be a little more different. But you can actually use an older Vortex system as long as it had the actual spider injection. Alright, well, let's see. Chevrolet section is all the way down here. Well, they gave us a free pass today. That's the first time that's ever happened. It's been a while since I've been down here too, but usually it's $2 to get in. Not really expensive to get in here and all that, but I mean, saves $2. Not gonna gonna complain about that. Of course, this is some import section. This is the Chevrolet section. And they got a little of everything most of the time. Let's see. We're gonna look for like a 97 on up Chevrolet truck or van that actually carried the actual Vortec motor. So try to do this before it rains. So I'll stop to the first one I come to. Now this is a 2002 Chevrolet, which would be the one that we need the PCM out of, which somebody's already grabbed it. But you know, this would be the style of truck that you would actually look for the PCM. And then sometimes you'll find somebody actually throw it inside. Alright, let's keep looking. Now one thing when you're looking for these parts, now you can come up to, you see this S10 had the 4.3, but it had the Vortec 4.3. Well, see, they run the same distributor, not the same cap, but the same distributor. There's a notch. When you take the cap off, there's a notch that'll say 6-cylinder and V8. So you can actually come to an S10, you can actually get the distributor out of it. You can actually get the coil too. You won't be able to use the same ignition module, but of course, but at least that'd be two of the parts that you can actually get for it. All right, here's your prime example. There's your Vortec computer. And this truck, you can actually, somebody's already got the distributor out and most of the parts, but there's, this would be the truck you can get the wiring harness off of. You can get the timing cover off of it. You can get the pulley off of it, the reluctor wheel. You can get all that off this motor. And like I said, you could use that actual computer and you can run sequential fuel injection. Like I said, or you can find one of these 4.3s that's already halfway tore down and get the timing cover with the reluctor wheel. But on these newer ones with the 5.3, these ECMs, you can find one that actually has the 411. Then it's all downhill after that. Have them on there tight. Alright. Now you see, with the 411 swap, this is what you're going to need. You're going to need these connectors. These two type of connectors is what you're going to need on the newer style computer like this. And basically, you take the Vortec wiring harness and you just unpin it. Get your wiring schematic for this computer and for the actual Vortec, and just pin it with that harness to what the injectors would be out of this one. And then you actually will have the better computer, and basically go ahead and run your OBD2 connector from inside. You can splice it back into the harness and you'll have OBD2. You'll have the Vortec set up for the actual wiring. You'll have the ignition coil, you'll have the distributor, you'll have the timing cover, you'll have all that on there, and that will run with the 411. And the thing about it is, with the 411, you can actually go and reprogram the computer to actually change your air fuel ratio and everything else, so you can actually get down there and produce a little more power. By changing fuel injection, pulse, and everything else, you can make that motor perform a hell of a lot better. You know, you might get 15, 20 horsepower, but I mean, you know, a little gain here, throw a cam in it, you can actually change it a lot. You'd be surprised. And like I said, that's with an HP tuner kit you can do on the 411 PCM, but it will run on just the truck or the actual van program that's in there. And that's all you really need for the vet. It's already pretty much, it's got enough grunt in it. Plus, with the actual new setup, you can actually run a 4L60E. I have a 700R4. A lot of y'all actually might have the manual transmission, but the 700R4 is not the greatest thing in the world. They beefed it up a little bit, but you run the actual electronic 4L60E, you can actually go ahead and put that in there, and that'd be a little better. But yeah, inside this yard, you can actually find just about everything you actually really need. Like I said, you need to find the actual computer. You need to get your reluctor wheel, everything else. You need your timing cover, your coil pack. Like I said, on the S10, you can get some of the parts off the S10 because they did run some of the same stuff. And like I said, you come across a motor like this, it's already halfway done. That'll help you get your stuff a little better. And like I said, this truck will be perfect. The harness is not cut. You can actually, now like I said, when you actually go to program it, or when you actually go to change it for the fuel injection, all you got to do is just come out of this plug that actually goes into that intake, and there's your actual control wires that go to your injectors. That's the simplest thing when you actually unpin them and pin them for what the actual 411 PCM would be. But with each one of these wires being a control wire, the pink ones are going to be your hots, but your actual other ones are your actual control wires from the computer to tell the injector when to pulse. You actually put that on a batch fire injection, them injectors will start individually pulsing compared to just being pulsed all at the same time, which you can flood the motor out if you actually have an issue. So this way, you actually get a better stream. Plus, you have to change the injectors because the actual injectors that are actually in the batch fire injection is just a straight drop fuel. It doesn't atomize, so of course you're not getting a spray into it. You're getting a stream. And when you actually come to this, it'd be a spray, which a better spray pattern, a better running motor. There you go, right there. 411. That is the PCM you need to actually do this swap. See the two connectors that are on there? I didn't bring no tools, but I need to get this thing hid so nobody else can get it before I get back here to get this thing. But that is definitely the computer that you actually need. Whenever you're looking, you just got to look for them three numbers right there, 411. Another easy way to find the PCMs that actually had the 411, they run an LS motor. They run a 5.3 or a 4.8. But the thing about it is, in which, like I said, you can actually see the numbers in there. This is a 411. Might not be able to see that good, but this is a 411. Hooking a map sensor up with a vacuum line is not really that hard to do. You have so many already coming off your motor anyway, so pretty much you got an idea what they have out here. I know what I need. Just trying to help y'all out a little bit and to keep everything rolling, to try to get this conversion started and done and see where it goes from there. Eventually, with that actual PCM that I'm going to be using, I actually gonna see what I got to do to do my coil packs like an LS, because you can convert them. I just got to see how to do it to make them work with that PCM. I think all I really got to do is I think I just got to actually make the program change over for it. Let's see. Hang on a minute. Let's see if this one has a 411. So in a sense, found 3 PCMs out here that actually would work for me for the 411 swap. But like I said, if you want to use the Vortec computer, you can. But like I said, for what I'm actually planning on doing, because I want to go in there and program my injection a lot better with HP tuners, I'll be using the 411 PCM. This concludes this video. Please like, subscribe, and continue with your builds.